Welcome, everyone. Today, our topic is Master Self-Discipline. Self-discipline is the difference between who you are now and who you want to become. Talent can help you start. Luck can help you sometimes. But only self-discipline can change your life permanently. Most people wait for motivation. They wait to feel ready. They wait to feel inspired. But discipline does not wait for feelings. Discipline works even when motivation is gone, even when you feel tired, even when life is difficult. Self-discipline is the ability to do what must be done even when you don't feel like doing it. It is waking up when you want to sleep. It is working when you want to quit. It is staying focused when distractions call you. In this video, we will learn how self-discipline really works, why most people fail to build it, and how you can train yourself to become disciplined step by step. If you feel stuck, if you start things but never finish, if you know what to do, but don't do it, this lesson is for you. You do not need more motivation. You need mastery over yourself. Let's begin. Lesson 1. Discipline starts with a decision. Before habits, before routines, before hard work. Self-discipline starts with a decision. Not a wish, not a promise, not motivation. A clear decision. Why most people fail at self-discipline? Most people say, I will try. I will start tomorrow. I will see how I feel. These are not decisions. These are delays. When there is no clear decision, the brain keeps choosing comfort. Comfort always wins when discipline is weak. A decision changes your identity. A decision is powerful because it says, this is who I am now. For example, I am someone who finishes what I start. I am someone who does not quit. I am someone who acts, not waits. Once the decision is made, behavior must follow. Discipline begins here. Discipline is not about feelings. This is very important. Most people wait to feel disciplined. That feeling rarely comes. Discipline is not a feeling. Discipline is a choice. You choose to act even when you feel lazy, tired, or bored. Waiting for feelings keeps you stuck. Choosing action moves your life forward. Make one strong decision, not many weak ones. Do not decide 10 things at once. Weak decisions break easily. Make one strong decision. For example, I will work every day for 30 minutes. I will wake up at the same time daily. I will stop quitting halfway. One clear decision is stronger than many promises. Remove option B. Most people keep an escape option. They say, if I feel tired, I will stop. If it feels hard, I will quit. This trains the brain to escape. Strong discipline removes option B. You decide, this will be done, no matter what. No negotiation, no debate. Decision before motivation. Motivation is unreliable. Some days it comes. Some days it disappears. Discipline is reliable because it is based on decision. When the brain knows the decision is final, resistance becomes weaker. Write your decision down. Writing makes a decision real. Write one sentence. I have decided to. Read it daily. Your brain respects clarity. Expect resistance after the decision. The moment you decide, resistance appears. This is normal. Resistance does not mean the decision is wrong. Resistance means discipline training has begun. Stay calm. Act anyway. Small action confirms the decision. A decision without action is empty. Take a small action immediately. Action tells the brain, this is serious. Action builds momentum. Real-life example. Person A says, I will try to be disciplined. Quit soon. Person B says, I have decided. No excuses. Acts daily. Same goal. Different decision. Daily practice for this lesson. Today, make one clear decision. Write it down. Take one small action. Do not wait for motivation. This is how discipline starts. You do not master self-discipline by controlling your feelings. You master self-discipline by deciding who you are and acting like that person daily. Everything changes after the decision. Lesson 2. Remove distractions before building discipline. Most people think self-discipline means forcing yourself to work harder. That is not true. Self-discipline becomes easy when distractions are removed. You do not need strong willpower. You need a clean environment. Why distractions kill discipline? Every distraction steals focus, energy, time. Your brain gets tired from choosing again and again. When there are too many choices, discipline breaks. Strong people reduce choices. Weak discipline is often a result of too many distractions. Willpower is limited. Environment is strong. Willpower gets tired. Environment does not. If your phone is near you, you will check it. If junk food is in front of you, you will eat it. This is not weakness. This is human nature. Change the environment, and behavior changes automatically. Remove before you add. Do not try to build discipline first. First, remove. Phone from work area. Notifications. Noise. Temptations. After removal, discipline becomes natural. Less temptation equals less struggle. Identify your biggest distractions. Be honest with yourself. Ask, what wastes my time most? What pulls me away from work? What breaks my focus daily? Common distractions. Phone scrolling. Social media. Endless videos. Unnecessary talking. You do not need to remove everything. Remove one big distraction first. Control digital distractions. Your phone is the biggest enemy of discipline. Simple actions. Turn off notifications. Keep phone in another room. Use focus mode. Set screen time limits. You do not lose freedom. You gain control. Create a discipline zone. Choose one place only for work or study. In that place, no phone, no entertainment, no laziness. Your brain learns. This place is for focus. Environment trains the brain faster than motivation. Remove distractions from your mind too. Not all distractions are physical. Mental distractions include overthinking, worry, past regrets, future fear. Write them down before starting work. A clear mind works better. Simplify your daily life. Too many tasks create overwhelm. Overwhelm kills discipline. Simplify. Fewer goals, fewer tasks, clear priorities. Strong discipline loves simplicity. Discipline is hard when distractions are easy. If distraction is easy and work is hard, you will always choose distraction. Make work easy. Make distraction hard. This reverses behavior naturally. Real-life example. Person A works with phone nearby, gets distracted every 5 minutes. Person B removes phone. Focus improves. Same discipline, different environment. Daily practice for this lesson. Today, identify one distraction. Remove it for 24 hours. Observe how focus improves. Small removal creates big control. Discipline is not self-punishment. Removing distractions is not punishment. It is self-respect. You are protecting your future. You do not need to become stronger to be disciplined. You need to make distractions weaker. Remove distractions first, and discipline will follow naturally. Lesson 3. Build discipline with small daily actions. Many people think discipline means doing very hard things. This belief is wrong. Real self-discipline is built through small daily actions. Big discipline is the result of small discipline done every day. Why small actions are more powerful than big promises. Big promises sound strong, but they break easily. Small actions look weak, but they last. Your brain trusts actions, not words. When you do something small every day, your brain learns. I am consistent. Consistency builds discipline. Discipline is not about doing more. Most people try to do too much. Too many habits. Too many goals. Too many rules. This creates pressure. Pressure creates resistance. Strong discipline starts with less, not more. Start so small you cannot fail. This is the secret. Choose actions that feel easy. Work for 10 minutes. Read 2 pages. Exercise for 5 minutes. Write 1 paragraph. Small actions remove fear. Fear is the enemy of discipline. Small actions train your brain. Every small action sends a message. I keep my promises. Your brain starts to trust you. Self-trust grows slowly, but it becomes strong. Discipline is built on self-trust. Do it daily, not perfectly. Missing one day is human. Quitting is the problem. Strong people follow one rule. Never miss twice. Return quickly. This keeps discipline alive. Fix a time, not a mood. Do not decide based on how you feel. Decide based on time. For example, I work at 7 a.m. I study at 9 p.m. No thinking, no excuses. Routine removes resistance. Track small wins. Tracking motivates the brain. Simple tracking. Mark a calendar. Check a box. Count days. Seeing progress creates pride. Pride strengthens discipline. Small actions become identity. At first, you force the action. Later, the action becomes normal. Then you start saying, I am disciplined. Identity follows behavior. Behavior creates identity. Do not rush the process. Discipline grows like a tree, slow roots, strong foundation. Rushing creates weak discipline. Strong discipline is calm and patient. When you feel lazy, reduce the action. Do not stop, reduce. If 10 minutes feels hard, do 5. If 5 feels hard, do 2. Never stop completely. Momentum matters more than intensity. Real life example. Person A waits for big motivation, acts sometimes. Person B does small actions daily, acts always. After months, person B becomes disciplined. Daily practice for this lesson. Starting today, choose one small action. Fix a time. Do it daily. Track it. This is discipline training. Discipline grows quietly. No one sees it at first. No applause, no praise. But one day, people say, you are very disciplined. By then, it feels natural to you. You do not become disciplined by forcing yourself. You become disciplined by showing up daily, even in small ways. Small actions done daily create unstoppable self-discipline. Lesson 4. Discipline your mind before your body. Most people try to discipline the body first. They force routines. They force schedules. They force hard work. But they fail. Why? Because the mind is undisciplined. If the mind is weak, the body will quit. If the mind is strong, the body will follow. Why the mind comes first. Every action starts in the mind. Before you wake up early, the mind decides. Before you work, the mind decides. Before you quit, the mind decides. If the mind is not trained, discipline collapses under pressure. A weak mind makes excuses. An undisciplined mind says, I am tired. I will do it later. Just today, I will skip. These excuses sound logical, but they are traps. The mind looks for comfort. Comfort kills discipline. Discipline is a mental skill. Discipline is not physical strength. It is mental strength. Mental discipline means you control thoughts. You control reactions. You control inner dialogue. When the mind is trained, discipline feels natural. Control your inner voice. Your inner voice guides behavior. If your inner voice says, this is hard, you slow down. If it says, I can handle this, You continue. Train your inner voice to be firm, not emotional. Simple self-talk. Do it now. Finish. No excuses, short and clear. Do not argue with your mind. Most people argue internally. They negotiate. Should I do it? Maybe later? This weakens discipline. Strong people give commands. They say, start, continue, finish. No discussion. Practice mental control in small moments. You do not train the mind only during big tasks. Train it daily. Get up immediately when alarm rings. Do not check phone instantly. Finish small tasks without delay. Small control builds big discipline. Discipline your thoughts, not your feelings. Feelings change. Thoughts can be guided. Do not say, I don't feel like it. Say, I decided to do it. Decision is stronger than emotion. Use the rule of immediate action. The mind creates resistance when you wait. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. Immediate action trains the mind. I act, not delay. Delay trains laziness. Your mind must learn that quitting is not an option. Quitting teaches the brain. Escape is allowed. Discipline teaches the brain. We finish. Even if the task is small, finish it. Completion builds mental authority. Rest your mind. Do not overload it. Mental discipline does not mean burnout. Burnout weakens discipline. Rest intentionally. Sleep well. Take short breaks. Breathe deeply. A rested mind is easier to discipline. Real-life example. Person A feels tired and stops. Mind controls body. Person B tells the mind, continue. Body follows, same body, different mental discipline. Daily practice for this lesson. Every day, notice one excuse. Replace it with a command. Take action immediately. This trains mental authority. Disciplined mind equals free life. When the mind is disciplined, decisions become easy. Habits become stable. Confidence increases. You stop fighting yourself. Life feels lighter. You do not need a stronger body. You need a stronger mind. Discipline the mind first, and the body will obey. This is the foundation of mastering self-discipline. Lesson 5. Build unbreakable routines. Self-discipline becomes difficult when you decide everything again and again. Self-discipline becomes easy when your life runs on routines. Routines remove thinking. Routines remove excuses. Routines protect discipline. Why routines are more powerful than willpower. Willpower gets tired. Routines do not. When something becomes routine, you don't debate. You don't delay. You don't feel confused. You just do it. Strong people do not rely on motivation. They rely on routines. Routines train your brain automatically. Your brain loves patterns. When you repeat the same action at the same time and place, your brain learns. This is normal. Over time, resistance reduces. Discipline feels natural. Action becomes automatic. This is real mastery. Start with one core routine. Do not build many routines at once. Choose one core routine. For example, morning routine, work routine, study routine, night routine. One strong routine can change your whole day. Keep routines simple and realistic. Complex routines fail. Simple routines last. Bad routine. Wake up at 5. Exercise 1 hour. Read 50 pages. Good routine. Wake up at fixed time. 10 minutes movement. 10 minutes focus. Simple routines build consistency. Consistency builds discipline. Fixed time and place. Routine needs 2 things. Fixed time. Fixed place. Example. Study at 7 a.m. at the desk. Work at 6 p.m. in one room. The brain connects time plus place with action. This reduces resistance. Do not depend on mood. Routine does not care about mood. Good mood, do routine. Bad mood, do routine. Routine removes emotional drama. This is why disciplined people feel calm and stable. Use. Start small, then continue. The hardest part is starting. Use this rule. Just start for 5 minutes. Once you start, momentum builds. Resistance drops. Starting is discipline. Continuing becomes easy. Protect your routines. Do not sacrifice routines easily. Treat them like appointments. If you break routines often, discipline weakens. Strong people protect routines even on busy days. Expect boring days. Routines are boring. That is good. Boring consistency creates extraordinary results. Excitement fades. Routine remains. Never break. Routine 2 days in a row. Missing once is human. Missing twice creates a habit of quitting. Strong rule. Never miss twice. Return immediately. This rule saves discipline. Routines create self-respect. Every time you follow your routine, you send a message to yourself. I respect my word. Self-respect builds confidence. Confidence strengthens discipline. Real-life example. Person A decides daily, feels tired. Person B follows routine, feels calm. Same tasks, different systems. Daily practice for this lesson. Starting today. Choose one routine. Fix time and place. Keep it simple. Do it daily. This builds unbreakable discipline. Routines free your mind. When routines handle basics, you think less, you stress less, you perform better. Discipline becomes quiet and stable. You do not master self-discipline by fighting yourself every day. You master self-discipline by building routines that work even on bad days. Build strong routines, and discipline will follow you naturally. Lesson 6. Stay disciplined when motivation dies. If you want to master self-discipline, you must accept one hard truth. Motivation will not stay forever. Some days you feel strong. Some days you feel excited. But many days, you feel nothing. And that is where real discipline begins. Why motivation always fails. Motivation depends on mood, energy, inspiration. All of these change daily. If you work only when motivated, your progress will be unstable. Strong people do not ask, "How do I feel today?" They ask, "What must be done today?" Discipline continues when motivation disappears. Discipline is most important on bad days. Anyone can work on good days. But life is not made of good days only. Bad days. You feel tired. You feel bored. You feel unmotivated. These days decide your future. If you act on bad days, you become unstoppable. Lower the standard, not the action. On low energy days, do not quit. Reduce intensity. For example, instead of 30 minutes, do 10. Instead of full workout, do light movement. Instead of perfect work, do basic work. Something is always better than nothing. Consistency matters more than intensity. Use discipline rules, not emotions. Emotions confuse the mind. Rules create clarity. Strong people live by simple rules. I work first, rest later. I never quit on a bad day. I show up no matter what. Rules remove debate. Debate weakens discipline. Stop waiting for the right feeling. There is no perfect feeling. Waiting for motivation is a trap. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. Start first. Feeling follows. Remind yourself why you started. On hard days, remember why you started. What you want to change. Who you want to become. Write your why somewhere visible. Purpose fuels discipline when motivation is gone. Discipline is a skill, not a personality. Some people say, "I am not disciplined." This is false. Discipline is trained, not inherited. Every time you act without motivation, you train the discipline muscle. The muscle grows stronger. Do not seek comfort on hard days. Comfort feels good now, but creates regret later. Strong people choose. Short-term discomfort. Long-term pride. Pride lasts longer than comfort. Keep showing up, even if progress is slow. Progress is often invisible. This is dangerous because people quit early. Strong people trust the process. They know consistency always works, even when results are delayed. Discipline builds self-respect. Every time you show up on a bad day, you earn self-respect. Self-respect builds confidence. Confidence strengthens discipline. This is a powerful cycle. Real-life example. Person A works only when motivated, quits often. Person B works even when tired, becomes disciplined. Same goals, different future. Daily practice for this lesson. On low motivation days, do the smallest version of your task. Do it without thinking. Finish it. This trains unstoppable discipline. Discipline is quiet power. No one claps for discipline. No one praises daily effort. But one day, results speak, and people ask, how did you become so disciplined? Motivation is a guest. Discipline is a resident. Guests come and go. Residents stay. If you stay disciplined when motivation dies, you will master self-discipline. Lesson 7. Build the identity of a disciplined person. If you want to master self-discipline, you must go deeper than habits and routines. You must change who you believe you are. Because behavior follows identity. You do not rise to what you want. You fall to who you believe you are. Why identity decides discipline. Most people say, I want to be disciplined. But inside, they believe, I am lazy. I always quit. I am not consistent. This inner belief controls actions. You will never act against your own identity for long. To master discipline, you must become a disciplined person inside first. What identity really means. Identity is the story you repeat to yourself. For example, I am someone who finishes. I am someone who shows up daily. I am someone who does not quit. Your brain works hard to stay consistent with this story. Change the story, and behavior changes naturally. Stop saying, I am trying. This sentence is dangerous. I am trying means you might quit. You are not committed. Disciplined people say, I am the kind of person who does this. Strong identity removes excuses. Build identity through small proof. Identity is not built by thinking. It is built by evidence. Every small disciplined action becomes proof. For example, you wake up on time. Proof. You finish a task. Proof. You act on a bad day. Proof. Your brain collects evidence and says, yes, this is who I am now. Do not wait to feel disciplined. You will not suddenly feel different. Identity changes slowly. First, actions feel forced. Later, actions feel normal. Finally, actions feel automatic. This is how identity is formed. Use identity-based language daily. Words train the brain. Say, I am disciplined. I show up daily. I finish what I start. Say it calmly. Say it daily. Repetition creates belief. Belief creates behavior. Act like a disciplined person would act. Ask yourself, what would a disciplined person do now? Then do that, even if it feels uncomfortable. Action first, identity follows. Let go of the old version of you. Your old identity will resist. It will say, this is not you. You always quit. This is normal. Do not argue. Do not explain. Just keep acting. Old identity fades when new identity gets stronger. Expect others to doubt your change. Some people are used to the old version of you. When you change, they may question it. Stay quiet. Stay consistent. Results speak louder than words. Identity change takes time. Some days you will feel disciplined. Some days you will not. This does not mean failure. Strong people continue even when identity feels unstable. Consistency stabilizes identity. Real-life example. Person A says, I will try to be disciplined. Quits again. Person B says, I am disciplined. Acts daily. Same tasks, different identity. Daily practice for this lesson. Every day. Take one disciplined action. Acknowledge it silently. Remind yourself, this is who I am now. This rewires identity. Discipline becomes easy when identity is strong. When identity is strong. You do not force yourself. You do not debate. You do not depend on motivation. You act naturally. This is mastery in progress. You do not master self-discipline by fighting laziness. You master self-discipline by becoming someone who does not negotiate with excuses. Change the identity. Discipline will follow. Lesson 8. Protect your discipline from people, environment, and emotions. Building discipline is hard, but protecting discipline is harder. Many people build discipline for a few days, then lose it. Not because they are weak, but because discipline was left unprotected. If you want to master self-discipline, you must learn how to guard it. Why discipline breaks after some time. Discipline breaks when people influence you, environment tempts you, emotions control you. Discipline is strong, but it is not invincible. Strong people protect discipline like something valuable. Protect your discipline from people. Not everyone wants to grow. Some people are comfortable staying the same. When you change, they joke, they doubt, they distract. This is normal. Do not argue, do not explain. Work quietly, grow quietly. Set boundaries without guilt. You do not need to please everyone. Saying no is part of discipline. Examples. I can't come today. I need time for my work. I'll talk later. Boundaries protect focus. Focus protects discipline. Protect your discipline from environment. Environment decides behavior. If your environment is weak, discipline struggles. Ask yourself, does my room support focus? Does my phone control me? Does my schedule invite distraction? Fix environment first. Environment trains behavior faster than motivation. Design your space for discipline. Simple changes. Clean your workspace. Remove distractions. Keep discipline tools visible. When the environment is clean, the mind becomes calm. Calm mind follows discipline easily. Protect your discipline from emotions. Emotions are powerful. On some days, you feel bored. You feel sad. You feel angry. You feel tired. If emotions decide actions, discipline breaks. Strong people let emotions exist but do not obey them. Never make decisions in high emotion. This rule is important. When emotions are high, do not quit. Do not change plans. Do not judge yourself. Wait. Let emotions settle. Decisions made calmly protect discipline. Have a minimum discipline rule. On bad days, do not quit completely. Decide a minimum. 5 minutes of work. 1 small task. 1 page reading. Minimum action keeps discipline alive. Alive discipline grows again. Do not announce your discipline. Talking too much weakens discipline. Announcing creates pressure. Strong people let actions speak. Quiet consistency is more powerful than loud promises. Expect discipline attacks. Some days everything goes wrong. That is when discipline is tested. Prepare mentally. Bad days will come. Preparation reduces panic. Calm response protects discipline. Forgive yourself quickly. If you fail one day, do not punish yourself. Punishment creates guilt. Guilt kills discipline. Forgive quickly. Return immediately. Speed of return matters more than failure. Real-life example. Person A lets people and emotions decide. Discipline breaks. Person B protects boundaries and environment. Discipline survives. Same effort. different protection. Daily practice for this lesson. Every day. Protect one boundary. Remove one distraction. Act despite emotion. This strengthens discipline defense. Discipline is a lifestyle, not a phase. Discipline is not a 30-day challenge. It is a way of living. Protect it daily, and it will protect your future. Building discipline is important. Protecting discipline is essential. When discipline is protected from people, environment, and emotions, it becomes unbreakable. Lesson 9. Turn discipline into long-term success. Discipline is powerful, but discipline alone is not enough. Many people become disciplined, but they still feel tired, confused, or stuck. Why? Because discipline must be connected to direction and purpose. When discipline has no direction, it becomes force. When discipline has direction, it becomes success. Why discipline without direction feels heavy. Some people work hard every day, but they do not know why. They feel busy, tired, frustrated. Discipline without meaning creates burnout. Strong people connect discipline to something bigger than daily tasks. Discipline needs a clear why. Ask yourself, why do I want to be disciplined? What kind of life do I want? Who am I becoming through discipline? Your why gives discipline energy. When discipline is connected to purpose, it feels lighter. Success is built by direction plus discipline. Direction tells you where to go. Discipline helps you keep moving. One without the other fails. Direction without discipline equals dreams. Discipline without direction equals exhaustion. Together, they create progress. Focus discipline on one main goal. Do not use discipline everywhere at once. Choose one main area. Skill, career, health, learning. Direct most of your discipline there. Focused discipline creates visible results. Visible results create motivation. Measure progress, not perfection. Many disciplined people quit because they expect perfection. This is a mistake. Track progress instead. Am I improving? Am I more consistent than before? Am I stronger than last month? Progress keeps discipline alive. Use discipline to build skills. Discipline is best used to build skills. Skills create freedom. Daily disciplined practice. Improves confidence. Increases value. Creates long-term success. Skills stay with you forever. Turn discipline into a system. Strong people do not depend on memory. They use systems. Fixed time. Fixed routine. Clear rules. System removes confusion. Confusion kills discipline. Celebrate small wins quietly. Do not ignore progress. Acknowledge it silently. Pride strengthens discipline when kept humble. Celebrate effort, not ego. Adjust. Do not quit. Some routines stop working. This is normal. Strong people adjust. Time. Method. Intensity. They do not quit discipline. Adjustment keeps progress moving. Discipline creates momentum. One disciplined week creates confidence. One disciplined month creates identity. One disciplined year changes life. Momentum makes discipline easier. Success is slow but certain. Discipline works quietly. No overnight success, no shortcuts. But it never fails when practiced daily. Slow success lasts longer. Real life example. Person A works hard without direction, feels tired. Person B directs discipline toward one goal, sees progress, same discipline, different outcome. Daily practice for this lesson. Every day. Use discipline toward one main goal. Measure progress weekly. Adjust when needed. This turns discipline into success. Discipline is meant to serve you. Discipline is not punishment. It is protection. It protects your time, your future, your self-respect. Used correctly, discipline builds a strong life. Discipline is the tool. Direction is the guide. When discipline is guided correctly, it creates long-term success without burnout. Lesson 10. Make self-discipline a lifetime identity. Self-discipline is not a phase. It is not a challenge. It is not something you do for a few weeks. Self-discipline is who you become. When discipline becomes your identity, you no longer force yourself. You act naturally. This is mastery. Why most people lose discipline over time. Many people use discipline like a tool only when life is hard. When things improve, they relax. Slowly, old habits return. Discipline disappears because it was never part of identity. Strong people do not use discipline. They live it. Identity is stronger than habits. Habits can break. Motivation can fade. Identity remains. When you believe, "I am disciplined," your brain protects that image. You act to stay consistent with who you believe you are. Identity drives behavior automatically. Stop asking, "Do I feel like it?" Disciplined identity asks, "What does a disciplined person do now?" The answer is clear. No debate, no drama, no excuses. This clarity creates peace. Make discipline part of daily life. Discipline is not only about work. It appears in how you wake up, how you speak, how you manage time, how you respond to problems. Small discipline choices daily shape a powerful life. Accept that discipline is not always comfortable. Even after mastery, discipline still feels uncomfortable sometimes. That is normal. Discipline does not remove discomfort. It removes regret. Choose discomfort now to avoid regret later. Disciplined people do not need validation. They do not seek applause. They do not explain themselves. They trust their system. Quiet consistency becomes their confidence. Self-discipline protects your future self. Every disciplined action today protects your future. It protects your health, your freedom, your self-respect. Your future self is built by today's discipline. Discipline creates freedom, not limitation. Many people think discipline limits life. This is false. Discipline removes chaos. Chaos steals freedom. Discipline creates it. With discipline, you waste less time. You feel more control. You trust yourself. Freedom grows. When life gets hard, discipline stays. Life will test you. Problems will come. Motivation may disappear, but discipline remains if it is part of identity. That is real strength. Teach discipline by example. You do not need to talk about discipline. Live it. People learn more from actions than from words. Your life becomes the message. Real-life example. Person A uses discipline sometimes, loses it. Person B becomes disciplined, keeps it for life. Same world, different identity. Daily practice for life. Every day, act like a disciplined person. Keep one promise to yourself. Protect your time. Respect your energy. This maintains discipline naturally. Discipline is a quiet power. No noise, no excitement, no shortcuts, just steady action. And steady action changes everything. You do not master self-discipline by fighting yourself every day. You master self-discipline by becoming someone who does not negotiate with excuses. Make discipline your identity. And when discipline becomes who you are, success becomes inevitable. Your life will change not suddenly, but permanently. Self-discipline is not about being perfect. It is about showing up every day. If this video helped you think differently, if it pushed you to take control of your life, please like the video. Subscribe to the channel for more powerful lessons on mindset, discipline, and personal growth. Remember, When you master self-discipline, you master your future. Stay consistent. Stay focused. Stay disciplined.